So this is what our life is currently consisting of. Loading up the car with the kids or some of the kids and all the pets and finding somewhere to go while the house is being shown. Oh my goodness. It is wearing on my patience. I'm trying to be positive during this experience, but it is a pain. And we're all real happy, as you can see, to be having to do this. Hopefully it'll pay off. Hopefully we will sell the house and then we can actually live in it. Did you finish your sewing project?
Yep, probably this part was the easiest.
It's cute. Did a good job. Meal planning mama here. Supper tonight is breakfast. We're having breakfast for supper. And I am going to cook some bacon. And the way I cook my bacon is I do it in the oven. And most of the time I use parchment paper, but I'm out of parchment paper, so today I'm just putting it on some foil. Our family takes at least 2 pounds of bacon. This is the first pound, and I'm getting ready to slide it in a 425-degree oven, and then I'll let you see what it looks like when we're finished. Now I'm getting ready to make some copycat Cracker Barrel pancakes, and you can see right here I have some pecans chopped up. I buy my pecans in bulk, and I chop them myself. These came from Costco. Some of us like pecans in our pancakes, and some of us like chocolate chips. So I have these mini chocolate chips for my folks who want chocolate chip pancakes, and then the nuts for those who want pecan pancakes. And I wanted to share this with you. I'm reconstituting buttermilk that's made out of this buttermilk powder that I use here. I never buy buttermilk specifically. You can make your own buttermilk using vinegar or lemon juice, and I'm out of both. So I like to keep this buttermilk powder on hand. I make ranch dressing out of this with a homemade mixture that I make up, and I just use this buttermilk powder in it. And then when I have recipes that call for buttermilk, I like to reconstitute it. So these pancakes are going to have 2 cups of buttermilk in them. And so right here in this measuring cup, that's what I'm doing. I'm just reconstituting the buttermilk. I'm going to stir it and get all the lumps out. So I'm going to show you what goes in these copycat Cracker Barrel pancakes. I ground my own flour made from organic, soft, white, heirloom wheat berries. And so I'm just sifting it. I might actually use all of it, but I'm just going to sift it and see if what the consistency looks like. And then I might add what I have sifted back in for the nutrients after I give it a look. But this is 2 cups, and so I'm sifting this out right now. You can see I have quite a bit of this left over from my sifting, so I'm just going to set it to the side and then decide if I want to use this or not. You don't have to, but you can. And so we're going to make that decision after I get it all mixed up. Into this I have added baking soda and salt. I've mixed in my dry ingredients, and I want to mention that I know that not everyone watching this video grinds their own wheat berries for flour. So you can just use flour that you purchase from the store. I would highly recommend unbleached organic white flour, all-purpose if you can find it. Of course, this is all-purpose. And then, like I said, to it I've added the baking soda and the salt. And I'm not going to add what I sifted out. I'm not going to add that back in. So now I'm going to add the buttermilk in. Okay, to this I've added an egg, and I also added some organic cane sugar. Added that in as well. So now I'm going to get this all stirred up. Okay, now I have mixed all of this in just until it's incorporated. You do not want to overmix your pancakes. So now this is going to sit here until I can get my skillet heated up and get a good jump start on cooking my bacon, so that when everything else is done, I can fix the pancakes and they'll come out warm and we can eat it all together. First pan of bacon is out of the oven, and this is what it looks like. I took it off the cookie sheet and put it on these paper towels to drain, and now I'm getting ready to put the second pound of bacon in. Now I'm getting ready to cook the pancakes. I have my butter heating up in my cast iron skillet, and over here I have some scrambled eggs. They're cooking on a really, really low heat. And here is my pancake batter over here. So I'm going to use this half cup scoop, and I'm going to pour this into my skillet when it starts bubbling. My pancakes are in the skillet, and I sprinkled some of the mini chocolate chips on these. And I have a griddle, but it's in our camper. We like to camp a lot. And so some of my kitchen supplies I keep in the camper, and my griddle just happens to be in there. But I have these in my cast iron skillet, and you can see it starting to sizzle. And then when they start to set, I'll flip them over. In the skillet over here, these are my scrambled eggs that I'm making, and I have a dozen eggs, some half and half, and some salt and pepper and butter. And so I'm going to cook these, like I said, on a low heat. And then some of my family likes cheddar cheese, sharp cheddar cheese that I grated on their eggs, and some do not. So I'll show you what these look like when I'm finished as well. Now I'll flip them over, and I'm cooking them on the other side. And over here, you can see that my eggs are starting to set, still on low heat. So I'll show you what it looks like when I get ready to pull it all together. I have my second pan of pancakes cooking, and 2 of them are just plain, and 1 of them I've added pecans to. I've turned my scrambled eggs off. They're almost perfect, and the residual heat will continue to cook them a little bit. Now, for my one person that doesn't want cheese on their eggs, I'm going to scoop theirs out, and then I'm going to put cheese over the rest of them. Here's what they look like, all plated up. So I'm getting ready to serve some hungry children, and then I'm going to continue with my bacon cooking and frying up the pancakes.